Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It is Thankful Thursday, and thank you all so much for coming back for another episode of Transplant Talk with Nice Shonda. I am your hostess with the mostest, and I am again thankful on this Thankful Thursday for you all to be here. Listen, I have a wonderful lineup of guests today. I hope you sit back and you enjoy. If you have any questions, please make sure that you put them in the comment section so that these young ladies can answer the questions for you. I am truly honored to have such dynamic young women doing this wonderful work that they are doing. I'm so proud to see our youth involved in such a tremendous project. I mean, they have projects going on here, there, and everywhere, and it is all about organ donation. So this week we have SODA, student organ donor. Wait a minute, student organ donor advocates. Student organ donor advocates. I wanted to make sure I got that right. Hello, Lisa. Hello, my sister in New York. And hello, Dr. Make sure, Dr. Dixon. Hello, hello, hello. And so we know that August, we are celebrating National Minority Awareness Month. And I have teamed up with LifeQuest so that we can bring you all of different ethnic groups. And so today, again, besides them being dynamic young ladies, they are all different ethnic groups, and I absolutely love that. So let me say hello to my mother, my dad, and my grandma, who are all the way in Merritt Island and right here in Florida. Hello, Miss Carol Daniel, Carol Williams. How are you? Okay, so I do not want to hold up the show, but you know I have to make sure I go through my little protocol to let you all know that what we are still doing in this world of save 1,000 lives. And if you are interested in becoming an organ donor, please make sure that you click the link for Donate Life Florida. And if you are interested in becoming an organ donor, once you complete the application, you say other, and then Save 1,000 Lives is there. All right, so I can't go on without asking everyone, where are you from? Where are you from? Just let me know and put it in the comments. I see the comment box is already popping. I appreciate it. And we also have if you have some questions, you got questions, please ask. If you also have, if you are an organ donor, if you are a recipient, please let me know as well because that's what I love to do. Now, y'all know we've been back in school now. This is day 8 for the students, day 8 here in Jacksonville, Florida. I think I have talked a lot because my voice does not want to cooperate with me today. So I'm going to be real easy and you all just pray for my voice. I'll drink some tea and some lemon and some honey so I can start feeling better. But it's not COVID. All right. I feel good. I feel great. Um, all is well. So again, today we have these young women that will be on the show, and we want to hear from these young people. You know, organ donation hits differently, and these people definitely, our guests today, are all for organ donation. When I talk to older people, they might say no, but these young people, young ladies, are out there and they are definitely pro Save 1,000 Lives with LifeQuest, and I can't wait to get started. So I told them I would not hold them long. Hey, Mr. Sawyer, how are you? I would not hold them long. So I'm going to bring them on first. And so our first guest, yes, give a shout out to the youth because they are really making some noise and getting loud for organ donation. And that's something that we all do. Okay, so my first guest is Miss Sarah Miller. And y'all know what? She's in Colorado, so y'all know I like to go zigzagging across the country, right? So we going to Colorado. I plan to visit there one day, but right now, come on, Miss Sarah. Let me make sure you're unmuted.
Hello, it's so great to be here.
Thank you so much for saying yes to be a part of the program. Thank you so much. Um, I want to bring the other guest on so that we all are here at the same time. Next, we have Alexandria. I'll wait for her to come back up. And then we have Alexandria. She's there. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful young lady as well. Sarah as well. Hello, Alexandria. And
Hi,
then we have, wait, Alexandra, you are in Virginia?
North Carolina.
North Carolina, North Carolina. Okay, somebody in your family is in Virginia, right? No.
Maryland.
Okay, Maryland. I'm
Yeah.
all wrong today. I'm all wrong.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have, I know this young lady is from my hometown, which is Miami. And so we have the beautiful and talented Ariana. All right. So everyone, please welcome them. Welcome them to the show. Welcome them to the show, everybody. So give us some hearts or um, give us some thumbs up, whatever you can do. We'll greatly appreciate it. Okay. I definitely want to start with Sarah first. And again, I put the banner up so that you all can see this young lady. She's gonna tell her story. But this young lady is just so dynamic. All right. She is actually she's a founder of Soda. The founder. Y'all are moving on up. Little on me. Have somebody like Miss Sarah Miller on her podcast. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Sarah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. Thank you so much. It's so fun to be with you, Alexandra, Ariana, Neshanda. So I became passionate about organ donation at a young age, and it wasn't exactly the most common thing to be passionate about when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But the reason I became so passionate about organ donation was because when I was just 12 years old, my older sister, Laura, suddenly became ill and she was diagnosed with a brain tumor on a Wednesday, and that same Saturday, she was declared brain dead. So from diagnosis, being declared dead was just 4 days, and it was really the worst time of my life. It was a really horrible time for my family. But on that Saturday, when we heard this horrible news, I encouraged my family to say yes to organ donation. I encouraged them to allow Laura to make the gift of life. And unfortunately, my family had never talked about organ donation before. I encourage everybody to talk about it before so that you're not in this scenario where something horrible happens and you have to make a decision. But for us, that's what happened. We had to make a decision on the spot, and we said yes to organ donation. And it's brought so much hope and purpose to my family. Something I find really important to emphasize is that not only organ recipients receive the gift of life, but organ donors receive a big gift as well, as it's helped us find so much meaning from this senseless loss otherwise.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for the loss of your sister. But wow, out of that tragedy came such triumph for your family, for you to honestly, how did soda come about like that? I mean, that's just an amazing story for you to just come up with that at 12.
So when I went to college, actually, um,
Okay.
I just wanted to share my story. And it all started from this desire, just like Ariana and Alexandra on the call today. I just wanted to share the importance of organ donation. And that was my goal. It wasn't to start a national nonprofit or anything like that, but I wanted to tell others about the importance of organ donation. And
Okay.
so I went to my local organ procurement organization. I became trained as an organ donation ambassador, and I came back to my college and I found a few other students who shared the same passion. And so for just the first few years, 2014 to 2017 or so, we were one chapter at Washington University in St. Louis. And we had some small dreams in the back of our heads of how we could be bigger, how we could make more of an impact. And we were lucky enough to identify some other students on other campuses, which got us growing a little bit. And over the past few years, it's just been a period of tremendous growth. And for me, what's so rewarding about this work is that we get to meet students like Ariana and Alexandra who, if it weren't for SODA, it wouldn't be as seamless for them to get involved with organ donation advocacy. It's truly our passion at SOTA to make organ donation advocacy accessible to students and so that's truly our passion.
I, again, what a that was your baby, that was your brainchild, and for it to affect these young ladies in different cities or different states than you, that I mean, that is amazing, amazing. I want to go very quickly to Alexandra. And Alexandra, tell us a little bit about you. What's your story?
Um, so around after the week after my second birthday, my father got sick. He just went to the emergency room, and I wasn't really familiar with his disease growing up until I got older and was able to ask questions because my parents kept us kind of sheltered from what was going on. He was diagnosed with primary sclerosing cholangitis, I think, something like that, and it was also with ulcerative colitis, which is a very rare liver disease. So he was placed on the transplant list, needing a new liver, and he was on it for about 12 years, and he would move up and down on the list depending on how sick if he was too sick, he would move down. If he was too well, he would move down in the list. And so it was that ongoing battle for 12 years until September 10th, 2014. He just went into multiple organ failure and he passed away. And so a few weeks after that, I have a twin sister. We decided that we had to do something, and we started the Lights Up Foundation in high school for just local people at the hospital. Wake Med and Rex Hospital is located in Raleigh, North Carolina, which is where I'm from. We would just go and talk to different people who also shared the same situation and stories as we did, and just become educated about um, the process of organ donation. And to be able to be a support group for other families going through it, because it's very unique to different situations, but everybody knows and can able to relate to each other. Um,
Okay, so I want to listen because what you're doing right now, we need to make sure that we celebrate and applaud you as well because you are a senior in college, right?
yeah,
Shout out to college again.
I go to North Carolina A&T State University in Greensboro,
All
North
right.
Carolina.
So Alexandra attends an HBCU.
Yes.
Okay. And she's doing an amazing job. She's has an amazing story that she's giving us right now. But you also was a recipient of which scholarship?
Soda.
The Soda Scholarship.
Yeah.
So again, from Sarah's tragedy came something very helpful for Alexandra. Like you're just touching and connecting lives so much. It's just a beautiful thing to be able to see you all and like just to see you in person. I'm just amazed at what this one thought that Sarah had has snowballed into and affected so many different lives. And I'm going to come back to you, but I want to make sure I get my Miami friend. I want to make sure I get her. And so, Ariana, why don't you tell us a little bit about you?
Of course, thank you for having me, first of all. So, about a year ago is when my journey started. My dad, he's been living with PKD, polycystic kidney disease. It's a genetic kidney condition that lowers his kidney function. So, he's been living with it for a while now, about 20 years. But it wasn't until about a year ago that it started going downhill for him, and he needs a transplant. So he was in the process of going on the waiting list. It was about summer. He was dealing with social workers, the hospital, um, and everyone in the process of that. It's such a huge thing, and I got exposed to that over the summer, especially since I was home. So I started learning about it, learning more about his disease and the possibility that I might have and it doesn't start showing symptoms till 35. So without a genetic test, I'll never know until then. Um, and then running through different organizations that could help him, he was able to find our local OPO. And if anyone doesn't know what that is, it's an organ procurement organization. Anyone watching this, of course. And mine was at the University of Miami Life Alliance. So I started volunteering there just as a regular volunteer. And they introduced me to soda. So I've never heard anything like it, especially for students, and I thought it was so unique, because it's just for younger people. So that's how I started my first soda chapter in South Florida, and the first high school chapter in the state, with 3 other students at my school. I'm in Palmetto Senior High School, and ever since then, it's been great. I've been doing podcasts and other things like this.
Wow. Wow. Again, she, as she mentioned, they're the only high school in Florida. I want to be able to join them and perhaps start one at my school as well. And so we want to make sure that we get even louder for organ donation. So hopefully soon I'll be able to have soda at First Coast High School. And I know right, I know daughter, right? Wow. And so being in Miami, and we're talking about a show that's for multicultural, as you can see here, again, and I say it all the time, this does not discriminate. Sickness, disease, sex, it does not discriminate against you. It doesn't care what color you are, it doesn't care what sex you are. It can affect your family and, some of the worst ways. So as you can see, um, I'm so glad that we are united here. We are so impactful in numbers. So we have more numbers here right now to get the message out, and you hear and you see what these young ladies have done and what they've witnessed. So at least three of us on this screen have lost someone because of not being able to, they either got sick, and my husband was not able to receive one because he passed away because his organs began to shut down. So this all affects us greatly. So we want to make sure that everybody understands why you definitely should register to become an organ donor. Now, nobody is saying that we're coming for your organs right now. We just want you to consider that if something happens to you, that you'll be able to give the gift of life for someone else. And we're hoping and praying that Ariana's family, her father, who's been waiting, will be able to receive the gift of life so that he can be there, for his family. And I know this is also a little scary because Ariana, you are a senior in high school, correct?
No, I'm a sophomore in high school.
You stop it.
Yes, I'm 15.
Wow. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away that a 15-year-old will still. I can never underestimate our youth because they are resilient and they do remarkable things. We can never say that all because they're young they can't do it. These young ladies are showing you that it can and will be done. And just imagine the impact that this young lady might have or will have on her community to be able to bring that awareness to organ donation. I know you recently said because of COVID, Ariana, share with the audience some of the things that you all have done at your school.
So because of COVID, we had to adjust a little, obviously. So one of I'd say the biggest things we did was we were active on social media, on Instagram and TikTok. Another activity we did a raffle for students to encourage them to register as organ donors. And a really great thing we did was we had 12 of our members and myself and the 3 other officers in our club. We trained them basically to give virtual presentations in our classrooms. So that way we were able to educate over 500 students and staff at our school. And mind you, we started our club in January, in the middle of the year. So we were able to do that, which was amazing. And obviously, one of the other things we had guest speakers. We had Sarah Miller at one of our meetings. We had a representative from the Chris Klug Foundation in our health science classes, which was another great way to educate our students as well.
Amazing. Amazing. Y'all mamas should be so proud. I know they are. They have to be so proud of you. I want to come back to Miss HBCU North Carolina A&T. Tell the audience what you're doing in school, because your life was touched by this. What are some of the things that you're doing right now, like your major?
Yeah. Well, as my father was sick most of my life, I feel like I was always like his nurse and taking care of him and managing his medicine and monitoring the things that he was eating. It was a no-brainer that I was going to go into medicine. I am a senior biology student at North Carolina A&T. And after I graduate, I have plans of going to PA school. I'm not exactly sure which field I want to go into, but I know I want to go into reproductive medicine, women's health. Yes.
Amazing, amazing. And your twin. Let's not forget to shout out your twin. What's your twin's name?
My twin sister's name is Allison Caldwell. She just graduated from the University of Baltimore County, Maryland, Baltimore County, with a biochemistry degree, and now she attends Duke University pursuing her PhD in genetic and genomics.
Come on. Like, I know your mom is like super proud. My baby just went back to college today, and I am beaming. I'm not even your mama, but I'm beaming for you and Ariana. Like, you guys are doing such wonderful work for the community, and you're still going to be in the field of perhaps still be in the field of medicine. And Ariana, I don't know, you know, do you know what you might want to do in the future?
I do know I want to go into biology and science, hopefully as a research, as a
Wow.
PhD.
Wow, wow. So keep stay in touch with Alexandra so she can, kind of help you there. Sarah, what has this what does this mean to you to see everything like you're it's like you planted a tree, you planted those seeds and now those branches. How do you feel when you hear all of these great stories?
It's hard to explain. I think we for so long, we've been working behind the scenes with this dream that students across the country have this accessible, impactful platform to make a difference. And we were fortunate enough to receive a donation that allowed us to hire our first employee in April of this year. And so ever since we've had Nicole on board with our nonprofit full time, it's really helped us scale in a way that was not previously possible.
Wow.
It's been such an exciting time at SOTA. Not only have we grown from 21 chapters at the turn of the year to nearly 40 chapters today, but we're also launching an event fund. So what we see with Alexandra and Ariana is just this true dedication, but we want to reach students as well that have just a few hours here and there to make a difference as well. And so um, we are launching support for students who just want to host one event, not as part of a SOTA chapter as well. And so what that means is that we're hoping to open our doors to any student advocate across the country who's ready to make a difference. And we are prepared to be there for them by making it as seamless of a process as we possibly can.
Wow. Wow. Listen, I promise you, we're going to be the next person, next school in Florida. I need my principal to hear this. I don't know if he's watching, but Mr. Fluent, this is what we're going to do. We need to make sure that we make a difference and definitely impact Jacksonville even more than what we're already doing. And Sarah, it is my understanding that you all are also uh, transitioning over into the HBCUs. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely.
And for people that don't know, an HBCU is a historically Black college and university. Okay, because everybody don't know. Everybody don't know HBCUs.
Definitely. We like I was sharing, our passion is that we can make sure that student organ donation advocacy can reach every student across the country. And we were able to launch a really unique scholarship program, and Alexandra was one of the recipients. So it's just so fun that we get to be here together. Where we were able to reward the interest and passion that students at HBCUs have for organ donation with a scholarship to go towards their college education. So that was one part of the program. We're also launching the event fund as part of the program to make sure that we're working with students just across the country at across all different types of campuses. And we, as part of this program, are also offering grants up to $200 per semester for any student advocate So whether you just want to host an event with your sorority or fraternity, or if you want to launch your own event and registration drive, we're here to support you with that work. And so it's really rewarding for us. And we're so lucky to work with such amazing, passionate students across the country.
Sarah, I'm telling you right now, I can't wait to work with you some more. I
Likewise.
can, I cannot wait. I think I'm just so overjoyed with everything that has gone on and everything that's going on in our country, well, all over the world, especially with COVID. It is so nice to hear some good news, to know that people are still putting in work and still caring about each other. Like that's so phenomenal because I'm so sad. It makes me so sad sometimes to look at social media and to see what everybody is going through and what they've enduring, whether they're waiting for a transplant, whether they're dealing with COVID. Man, this gives my heart. I'm just overjoyed that this is going on, and everybody is just saying what a wonderful thing this is that you're doing, and it is just awesome. And we're going to continue this. I really again can't wait to work with you all, with all of you. I want to come back to Ariana real quick. Ariana, how's your father doing?
Well, right now, unfortunately, less than 20% of his kidneys work. So he's at end of stage 5 PKD. And what happens is if you reach, I think, 15% ish, you need to go under dialysis. So right now, for about this year, he's been trying to avoid that. You know, like Alexandra mentioned, her dad, watching his diet and what he's eating. My dad does exactly the same. He became a vegetarian. He had to avoid so many foods, so he's just trying to keep it where it is until he can receive a transplant.
And wow, wow, wow. But we'll be praying for your father.
Thank
We'll be
you.
definitely praying for your father. What's his name?
Ali Reza, or
Ali.
Ali.
Allie. Yeah. Okay. So everyone, please make sure that we keep Ariana's father um, in our prayers, so that he does not have to go on dialysis, and then he is on he is on the transplant list, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we are hoping and praying for her father, Allie, right? We'll
Yes.
be praying for him to make sure that God just covers him and keeps him, and that he
Thank you.
continues to see you graduate and see you go to prom and give you away at your wedding. That'll be our prayer, for you. And Miss Alexandra, what's next for you? What's next for you out?
Um, I don't know. I'm just looking forward to. I just started my senior year today. I'm looking forward to graduating in the upcoming spring and starting PA school. I would like to do more work, either with soda or just within my community to bring more awareness to organ donation.
Listen, I can already tell you're gonna rock it out. You're going to
Thank
rock
you
out
so
whatever it is that you're doing. You are going to rock it out, and so we'll definitely be praying for you.
much.
And please let me know about your graduation,
Thank
because we'll be cheering you on there too. And best of luck to you. And it's your senior year. You're
you.
almost out. You're
Yes.
almost out. One foot is out the door, and then you begin to continue on your journey. And that's again, I pray all of your wishes, and I wish you nothing but the best in all your endeavors. Especially we need now, especially with COVID, and Ariana saying that she would like to be in biology. Especially with COVID, we are going to need more doctors or more people in medicine. I know everybody want to go and be football players or singers, but we need more doctors and scientists and things like that, of that nature. And so I just hope and pray that everything that you want and that you ask for, that you will receive. So
Thank
thank you so much for being a part of this show. And Sarah, I know you have a lot of things going on, with you, and you've already, giving you're giving us everything that you're doing, and who would not want to follow this blueprint of what you're doing. God bless you. God bless you so much in everything that you do. So before we go, and I see the all of the comments, and I just want to say hello to everybody. Hello to my daughter Chanel and Tanya and Larry and Lisa again. Do you ladies have any last words? How can people reach out to you or connect to you? Can you all give that information?
It
Sarah,
really,
go first.
yeah, absolutely. Um, there's two main ways to get involved. The first is to host an event, whether it's with your sorority, whether it's with your on-campus organization, or just by yourself. We're here to help you host an event. And you can also start a chapter with SOTA. Our Instagram is at SOTA National. At SOTA National, that's probably the best, most accessible place for students to go. Our website is also sotanational.org, which outlines how to get in touch with us. And we'd love to hear from you.
Awesome. Y'all better give her a call now. Give her a call. Give her a call. Alexandra.
Um, the best way maybe by email. My email address is alexcaldwell264 at gmail.com. My
Okay.
social media, my Instagram is at love_Alex with two X's.
All right. Listen, Ivy. Look, and even if y'all want to bless her because she in college, if you got a cash out, y'all want to bless her.
Yes, it's the money sign Alex CALD.
Listen, y'all
Thank
bless
you
her.
for having me.
Say it again.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no, 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 no. Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure because hey, I'm happy. I'm just happy. And Ariana, if someone wanted to reach you, how would they connect with you?
I think the best way is our Soda chapter's Instagram. They can DM us there at soda_MPSHS, or our email sodampshs@gmail.com.
And that is perfect. That is absolutely, absolutely perfect. And so I kind of want to end it with this question for you, Ariana. What would your father receiving a transplant do for you? How would that bless you? Besides blessing you, what would that mean to you?
That could be a life changing for our entire family, of course, because especially with COVID and him being high risk, needing transplant, it affects our lives in so many ways. How do I say that? And there'd be so much more hope for our family. And
Yeah.
that would be it would be a blessing.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Alexandra. And thank you, Ariana. Thank you, LifeQuest, for getting all of us together. Um, this was truly a blessing and very eye-opening to see that our youth is still out there. They're on the grind and they're doing great things in our country, not just in not where they live, but in our country to make this world a better place. So thank you all, ladies, so very much. I'm gonna just put you backstage for 1 second, so don't leave me yet. I'm gonna put you all backstage for a minute. And my God, listen, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for all of the comments for these beautiful young ladies. And I'm just overjoyed that they were just so wonderful and so gracious and so well spoken to be on our show today. So thank you all. I do have a special announcement about the telethon. We are postponing the telethon until November before Donor Sabbath, and I will be working with LifeQuest. And so we want to make it a bigger and better show. And I'm hoping that these young ladies will also be a part, definitely Soda, be a part of our Transplant Talk telethon, our second year. And so we want it to be a bigger and better. So don't count us out. We are delaying it, but not denying. We won't be denied. It will happen this year. So again, thank you all. I'm going to go rest my voice. And you all have a wonderful and great day. So while you're out there and all of your getting, get understanding and be kind to one another. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you next week when my special guest will be Dr. Calendar. So see you all next week. Bye bye.